Dear students, now I am going to discuss interrupts in 8086. We have discussed earlier interrupts for 8085. Now we have to discuss about interrupts in 8086. So first of all, in general, what is an interrupt? We all know very well. Interrupt is a process by which microprocessor has to hold the execution of its main program and perform an alternate program, which is called an interrupt. When microprocessor is performing its main program and an alternate program request is obtained from a peripheral, then microprocessor has to execute that alternate program due to reception of that interrupt signal. Interrupt can occur in three different ways. First, by signal sent by an external device on the pin of 8086 processor or any processor. Second, an interrupt can be initiated by inserting an instruction in the main program of the processor. Or third, by an internal signal generated due to any exceptional condition. So these are the ways due to which an interrupt can be initiated. Now we come on the classification of interrupt and steps to achieve interrupt. First, we will discuss about the steps which will be followed during processing of any interrupt. So when microprocessor is executing its main program at a certain stage, interrupt will be arrived, and when interrupt is arrived, in case of 8086, what are the steps which has to be followed? First, microprocessor has to save the content of flag register as well as the address of the next instruction which is to be executed on the stack pointer. So for that purpose, push flag register and push CS and IP, two instructions are executed. We have to clear the content of interrupt flag as well as trap flag during the processing of the interrupt, and we have to load the code segment as well as instruction pointer, that is CS and IP, with the content of interrupt service subroutine, where the program control is to be shifted, which instruction the subroutine of the address where the program control is to be shifted. After that, after these processes, the program control is shifted on the interrupt service subroutine, that is in short called ISS. In some cases, in some books, it is written as ISR, that is interrupt service routine, or in some references, it is also written as ISP, that is interrupt service procedure. So in interrupt service routine, interrupt program is executed, and after processing the interrupt, return instruction will be executed. During the return instruction, microprocessor retrieves the content of flag register as well as content of CS and IP, that is the address of the next instruction which is to be executed using the POP instruction. So next, the main remaining instructions of main program will be executed. So this is overall process which can occur during the processing of any interrupt. So any type of interrupt occurs, these processes remain same. Now we will discuss about the classification. If we talk about the classification, similar to 8085, here again the classification is made on three different criteria. First is according to the type of, according to the way through which interrupt is initiated. Second, according to maskability of the interrupt, and third, according to the address availability of the interrupt. According to way the interrupt is initiated, there are two types of interrupt: hardware and software interrupt. According to maskability means if any interrupt can be avoided, then it is maskable interrupt, and if it cannot be avoided, then it is called non-maskable interrupt. Similarly, if the address is given, address of the interrupt service routine where the program control is to be shifted is given along with the interrupt signal, then that is called vectored interrupt, and if it is not given, then it is called non-vectored interrupt. So these are the classifications of interrupt. Now I am going to discuss software interrupt in detail. Software interrupt. What are the software interrupts? Software interrupt is inserted in the microprocessor by inserting any instruction, by inserting an special instruction in the main program of the processor. In the case of 8086, software interrupt is a interrupt instruction is 2-byte instruction. First byte will be used for opcode, and second byte will be used for the interrupt type number, and its general format is INTN. Its general format is INTN, where N varies from N is called the interrupt number, and it varies from 00 to 255. It means there are total 256 software interrupts in the case of 8086. It varies from 00 to 255. There are 256 software interrupts varying from 00 to 255. In 256 software interrupts, these interrupts are divided in different categories. First 5 interrupts are called predefined or dedicated interrupts. First 5 software interrupts, type 0 to type 4, are called predefined or dedicated interrupt. So we will discuss first these 5 dedicated interrupts. First interrupt is type 0 or divide by 0 interrupt. First interrupt is called type 0 or divide by 0 interrupt. This interrupt will be processed automatically when microprocessor performs a division operation by 0, and the result obtained is too large to fit in the destination register. What does it mean? It means that suppose that an arithmetic operation is performed where we have to divide the content of a register by 0. Naturally, the result must be infinite. So this result cannot be fit in the destination register. So in that case, error must be shown. So this error message can be generated by inserting type 0 interrupt in the 8086 processor. That error message can be generated by inserting interrupt 0, type 0 interrupt in 8086 processor. Okay. Now we will discuss about the second interrupt, that is type 1 interrupt. Type 1 interrupt is also called single step interrupt. As we know that when trap flag of the 8086 is set, then microprocessor operate in single step mode. What is the meaning of single step mode? In single step mode, microprocessor checks the content of register as well as results as well as other things after the execution of every instruction to find any error. This is used for debugging process. This single step mode is used for finding an error present in the program. So this single step mode can be initiated by setting the trap flag and by inserting INT01 instruction in the main program of the processor. By inserting INT01 instruction in the main program of the processor. So always remember that type 01 interrupt is, or INT01 interrupt is single step interrupt, and in this mode microprocessor is working for debugging of the program, that is finding error in the program and removing that. Now we will discuss about type 2 interrupt. This is called non-maskable interrupt. It is hardware interrupt and it is available at the hardware interrupt. As we know that in a case of 8086, NMI pin is available, and at NMI pin, hardware interrupt signal can be given through the external peripheral device. So when NMI signal is received, microprocessor process NMI interrupt, and for that purpose a type 2 interrupt instruction will be inserted in the main program of the processor. It means that type 2 interrupt or INT02 interrupt is used for processing NMI interrupt, and we know that NMI interrupt is a positive edge sensitive interrupt. NMI interrupt is a positive edge sensitive interrupt, and when this interrupt is processed, then then the steps which are followed during the process during the execution of any interrupt will be followed here. That is, first interrupt flag and trap flag must be cleared. Content of flag register, content of CS, and content of IP, that is instruction pointer, must be stored on the stack pointer, and CS and IP must be loaded by the new contents. Which are the new contents? The new contents are taken from the interrupt service routine. As we have to jump to the interrupt service routine for the execution of alternate program, so the address at which the alternate programs are saved, from there we can take the content of CS and IP. Now we will move on type 3 interrupt, that is called breakpoint interrupt. So this interrupt will be is generated by execution of INT3 instruction, and purpose of this interrupt is to implement a breakpoint function in a system. What is the purpose? To implement a breakpoint function in a system. Last dedicated type interrupt is type 4 interrupt, which is called overflow interrupt. When this interrupt is needed? This interrupt occurs when the result of an arithmetic operation is too large to fit in the destination register and overflow flag is set, then this interrupt will be processed. Okay, so these are the software interrupts which are called dedicated software interrupts. We will discuss more about the remaining software interrupts in the following topics. First, we will discuss about now hardware interrupts. We know that what is an hardware interrupt? If an interrupt signal is sent by a peripheral device to a pin of microprocessor, such type of interrupt is known as hardware interrupt. In case of 8086, there are two pins at which interrupt signal can be sent: NMI and INTR. NMI and INTR. The NMI is non-maskable interrupt, and it is also called type 02 interrupt. It is a positive edge sensitive interrupt, while INTR is a maskable interrupt, and it can be processed when interrupt flag is set, and it is level triggered interrupt. Now